And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
You'll know Kaillie Humphries as a two-time Olympic gold medal winner in bobsled. She won gold for Canada at the 2010 and 2014 Winter Olympics, is the first female bobsledder to successfully defend her Olympic title. Kaillie had the chance to three-peat in 2018, but placed bronze that year. The following year, 2019, Kaillie switched to representing the U.S. because of alleged abuse and harassment she claims that she faced from the Canadian Bobsled Federations. She won 3 IBSF World Championship medals for Team USA in the 2020 and the 2021 seasons, is a 5-time world champ and the most decorated woman in bobsled history. Kaillie was named to the U.S. bobsledding team for the Beijing Winter Olympics last year and went on to win gold in the monobob event. She's also the first person to win Olympic gold medals for Canada and the U.S. And when Kaillie was a guest, we talked about the music that was in her house as a kid growing up, seeing Garth Brooks in concert, talked about her tattoos, her Olympic ink, how she's a big fan of Grey's Anatomy. She told the story of the first time that she went down a bobsled track, whether she considers herself an adrenaline junkie. And stop me if you've heard this before, Kaillie talked about being a flag bearer for the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics closing ceremonies.
That was very cool. I mean, at the end of the day, we'd won. There was a couple interviews and stuff over the next couple days to do. And I remember getting a phone call a couple days after we had won from Steve Podborski. And he'd called me on my cell phone, and I was like, this is weird. You know, the chef de Michelin is calling you. And my first instinct was like, what did you do? What was wrong? It was never to, go to that good place. And he called and, asked if I would like to be flag bearer. And to know that your country supports you and chooses you to represent them. And it wasn't just about Olympic performance. It's not just a one-time thing, but, to walk in carrying your flag representing an entire nation and team because of, your performances over the last couple years. Canada had tons of good performances in Sochi. You have Charles Hamelin, Mikhail Kingsbury, like the list goes on. And so to know that, the Canadian team chooses you to represent them and carry the flag is a huge honor. And to top it all off, it was absolutely amazing. So I was, more than thrilled to accept, and that was definitely an experience of a lifetime.
Stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast is powered by FKP MMA, Vancouver's #1 training destination at fkpmma.com.
Reality TV is messy.
Pop culture is louder than ever.
And the internet
Completely unhinged.
Welcome to Roxanne
And Chantel.
the podcast where cousins Roxanne and Chantel break down reality TV, celebrity drama, and the stories everyone's texting about.
We recap the shows
Spill the headlines.
and sit down with the stars themselves.
No filter,
No boring takes.
just the tea.
New episodes every week.
If it's trending,
We're talking about it.
this is Roxanne.
And Chantel.
Let's get
get
into
into
it.
Oh, please, not that music. That music gives me nightmares from my childhood.
Could we get something a little bit lighter, some lighter music here?
Are you a fan of true crime TV shows?
And what about Unsolved Mysteries, the show that jump-started all of our love of true crime?
I'm Ellen Marsh.
And I'm Joey Taranto.
And we host I Think Not, a true crime comedy podcast covering some of the wildest stories from your favorite true crime campy TV shows all the way to Unsolved Mysteries.
Baby, you will laugh, you will cry, you'll think about true crime in a whole new way, and you'll also ask yourself, who gave these people mics?
New episodes of I Think Not are released every Wednesday with bonus episodes out every Thursday on Patreon.
And every Monday, you can listen to our True Crime Rundown, where we go over the top true crime headlines of the week.
So come and join us wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Now, before you go hunting for something else to listen to, let me make it easy. I'm Mike Carruthers, host of a podcast called Something You Should Know, and I speak with experts about fascinating things that affect your life, from human behavior, relationships, health, science, and everyday mysteries. We've been downloaded millions of times because every episode teaches you something you'll be talking about later. Open up Something You Should Know and give it one episode. you might just find your new favorite podcast.